We're off treasure hunting on the shiny shovel, and we're going metal detecting on some stubbly fields that had the edge of them dug. I think it's a fire break or something. But anyway, we're on the shiny shovel and we're heading for adventure. Born to be wild. Now I'm thinking of going down there and then going down there. But when I want to go one direction, I always end up going another. How silly is that? But talking of silly, I brought the wrong coil. I should have brought a big coil to cover the ground, but anyway, it'd be light, and light's good. Let's go. Now, I have come this way before, not this exact patch, because I don't really like the edge of fields, because that's where all the treasure is. No, it's because that's where all the trash is, and I prefer to go and find a hot spot that's not full of trash than find a place that's a hot spot for trash with the odd coin in it. But anyway, nothing down here in the past, apart from trash, which is what I'm finding now. But over there is a pond. And to the left of it, I found a Roman Sestertius only a few weeks ago. And around the back of it, when I came down here last time, a couple of years ago, it had some good stuff in it. So behind that pond, where you see those trees, that was good. Behind it, not in front of it, or to the side of it, or anywhere around here, but the rear end of it. That's where we're going. And who knows, we might even find some stuff. Or who knows, we might find stuff with the next swing. You never know. You've got to try everything. If you can't dream, you shouldn't be treasure hunting. Well, I think I got a something. It's a big hole. It's quite soft on top where they've harrowed it or whatever they've done with it. It's rained for a couple of days, but it's been a heat wave for a long time, so the ground is still pretty tough. So I've been digging and digging. Now I've got down, and it's a thing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a thing. Let's go find out exactly what it is. Now that's it. I think that's it. It's a 92. So that I associate with silver, but it's not silver. You can tell that. And it's, well, I'd say it's a bit of spoonage, but don't think it is. Could be spoonage, but what's that on there? I think that's a bit of a badge, or something like that. See, it would fix there. There's going to be a hole there. There would have been another hole there. Maybe it's a cap to a pot. That's what it is. It's the top of a flagon. So a spout would be there. This would be on top. Huh, that's really good. That was it. Well, I appear to have lost all my footage. Hopefully I haven't, but I think I have. Actually, you probably haven't missed much, because it's basically been me on the shiny shovel coming here, me telling you where I'm going to go, and not finding anything until now. And I found this. And this, I think, is a top to a spout of some sort. Coffee pot, flagon, jug, I don't know. Just a little pot top. But an oldie, an old one for sure. So this is my attempt to A, video at all, and B, see whether this camera's getting it. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just not getting anything. I don't know. We'll find out. You'll find out. We'll all find out together. I haven't lost it. Yay! I don't need to refilm it and fake it all. Yay! Not that I do that. But, you know, whew. As I say, it's a load of rubbish I filmed, but I'm going to use it anyway. You know that. Now, you might not be able to see this, but there's a big oblong of low-growing corn. Out of the run of play, look, they're all short and stunted here, and then you go, well, I don't know, 30 feet back, and boom, they're all tall. So this must mean that either the soil's not so good, or it's drier soil, which again would be different soil from what's behind it. Which means there's probably something on there, and that something will be worth looking at next year when they clean this lot off. And it'll be quite easy to find, because it's where that pond is. And over the back of that pond was a Roman coin. So who knows? Roman villa? Probably not. In fact, extremely unlikely. Because if there was, there'd be loads of Roman coins right there. And there isn't. It's things like that that gets your mind working. And that's part of the fun. And every now and again, you're right. What could be better? Well, now we're at the pond, we're starting to hit pottery. Maybe we'll hit a coin. Well, this is going to be a coin. He said hopefully. It's an 88. It's going to be a denier or a double Tournois. Or a Napoleon III small coin. Or some such. It might still be in here, but I think it's in there. It's hard old digging. Okay, it's still in there. I think I moved it. I think... No, that's not it. Here we go, Mr. Pinpointer, please. There. Right there. Well, it might be out. It might not be. Well, now it's in the middle. Actually, I don't need the detector anymore, because I've kind of pinpointed it, haven't I? It should be there. And I can see it. It's a piece of rubbish. Oh yes, rubbish. A big old iron ring. This is an ancient river. And you'd think you'd find something by here, wouldn't you? But I've walked a long way. In fact, I walked a hell of a long way and I found nothing apart from that pot lid, which is rather nice, but, you know, not a coin, is it? Well, it's probably better than a coin, but I like my coins. Anyway, first coin is down here. So I've been out here about an hour and a half now, so one coin for my troubles. It's down on the ground, and I think it's a denier, and you know the coin, you know, the small green coin. Well, I found one. And there she is. And yeah, that will be the penny denier from around 1600 and something. Well, it could be silver. It's probably bell metal, and it's the second coin I found, and it's quite good because this is a fill with nothing on it, so I found maybe a little patch, but anyway, it's a nice thing. It's much better than the average little penny. Have a look. I don't think there's going to be anything on it. I think it's going to be smooth. It's cut, obviously. It wasn't me, I didn't do it. You can see from the edge there that that's been cut a long time ago. That could be a plough cut it, or they could have cut it. That's the other side. And you see those, that there, that's looking like silver to me. And I probably did that. I probably did, I admit it. I probably did that. But anyway, that's really good. We'll find out what it is later. Hoping it's silver, but it's probably bell metal, be my guess. Because if it's silver, it will come out shining like silver. And maybe it's even copper. Maybe it's just copper having had a bit of a whack. But happy with that. Now I'm just guessing, but I think that's the end of a spout, like on a barrel head. So I think that's quite a nice thing. You can see it's not very regular. You can see it's been cast. You can see it's, you know, a little bit wabi-sabi, as the Japanese would say. So that's an old thing, and I think that's part of a spout. If you think it's something else, please post below. A little shot musket ball, well not that little, but shot nonetheless. Guessing that green there is a coin. Right there. Oh, there it is. It fell right into my spade, how about that? And that looks rather interesting, because this is thin. But it's likely to be another denier or double Tournois. But we're up amongst the buildings now, so you'd expect to start finding stuff. And that building there was absolutely covered in bushes. You couldn't see it for anything. Someone's bought it and that whole roof has collapsed. And it's a ruin. Lots of ruins around here. Well, this is the smallest coin you'll ever find after the medieval period. It's actually about the same size as a 1 centime Napoleon III, but it's the smallest one of the kings in the 17th century. Tiny little thing, look at it. This, whatever it is right in the silver zone. For hammered silver, but it isn't, is it? It's an edge of something. Frame. Watch case. Don't know. One for the pocket though. Might be something. Well, I'm walking a long way, but I am getting the coins. And that is a double Tournois, odds on. And I've got about 1 kilometre to walk back to the shiny shovel. So I've walked about 1.5 kilometres, and now I've got another one to get back. And a coin! Yay! Perfect treasure hunting conditions. 68 degrees, a little bit of a breeze. Sun is not out, but not in. Perfect. And the ground's a little bit soft, so that's nice too. Well, I'll kick this one up. There it is. It's a shotgun shell signal. And that's probably because it is a shotgun shell. No, I think it's a button. Yeah, it's a button. First one of them. I like the buttons. Coming back here in a few days, I'll tell you. Well, that's a big old bit of pewter. Maybe not something large. Bowl, probably. Well, it's not going in the pocket, but it's going in the bag. Well, let's see what we've got here. A good old signal. Oh, I was looking at it. Yeah, it's a large lumpo. Don't know what it is. Let me have a look. It's a heavy lead lumpo. If you think you know what it is, please post below. It's looking like a leg to me. Pot leg maybe. Lead pot leg. That'd be my guess. Don't know for sure. If you know, post below. Well, another little mite. Funny signal, this one. So I kind of got hopes it might not just be a little penny. Tiny little thing. And I'm lucky in this field. I'm going to be back here, well, soon, finding a lot of coins here. The other field where I started on, rubbish. That's all I found. But you never know. Could have 1 gold coin and nothing else on the field. You never know. You've got to try everything. You've got to try it all, and you've got to keep trying it. And that's what we're going to do. I predict a coin. Hey, there you go. Come on. Where are you? Nope. Junk. Probably. Typical coin signal though. Bit of mashed up lead. Well, that was a 4-hour hunt. No wonder I'm a little bit painful. But got some good stuff. Absolutely perfect conditions for metal detecting. Ground could have been a little bit more damp perhaps, but the stubble, because it's wet, gets knocked down easily. It's nice and cool, so I'm not perspiring myself to death. And it's nice and fresh, so you stay chill. Back home for a gin and tonic and tonight's premiere. I hope you're there, or rather I hope you were there. See you soon. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe and like. Nobody ever does, but hey, you could be a first. You know you want to deep down. So one thing's for sure, when you find treasure, there's always a mystery attached. There's 6 coins here which are all mangled up as if they've been chewed on, and in the middle is how I normally find a coin. Now, there must be a reason why occasionally I find these coins all bent up like this. Chewed upon is the best way to describe them. Look. It's all whirly-curly. Chewed up. Wavy. And a normal coin is just flat and smooth like that one there. So what's going on here? It's a mystery. Something's happening to these coins, and it isn't a plough. Something's bending them and mashing them up like that. So that's a mystery, and if you know why, please post below and solve this treasure mystery for me. As promised, we're back to that field where I found a few coins last time, and see if we can find some more. I like that field. Hopefully it'll be diggable. It's been very dry. Might be too hard to dig, but we will see in a few moments. Born to be wild. It's hot out here, but not as baking as it has been. It's probably in the mid-80s, but I'm getting used to these hot temperatures. It's not 115. Anyway, first find of the day, a button. Communal garden button, but the first find of the day. Well, this is a semi-surface find, and I'm guessing it's a religious medallion, but I don't know. Well, that's what it looks like. I literally kicked it up. Well, odds on that's a christening medal, and it could be silver, but it probably isn't. Some kind of white metal. There you go. You can probably read those letterings. I can't. But that was right on the surface. That shows you how light it is. You got to dig it all. You have to dig it all. And that was a foil signal, and it wasn't. It was a religious medal. Hopefully, we're going to find some more. Now, something that takes quite a long time to get one's head around is that a lot of things are lighter than earth, and they float on top. And particularly foil does that. So if you're finding things with a detector and they're on the surface where you can't see what they are, the chances are they're foil, but sometimes they're not foil. Sometimes they're very light items like we just found, which is a little thin medallion. First coin of the day, a nice denier. I think I can see some pattern on that, which is really good. Always a nice change when you can actually see what the coin is, and that's a reverse, and there might even be a bust on there. So that'll be 1600 something. Might even be a date there. I can't see it. You might be able to. Probably around 1600s. Could be late 15s. Could be early 17s, but 1650s would be my guess. Nice coin down here. Let's go get it. I think it's a Napoleon Tournois. Could be wrong. There it is. Very worn. Nothing on it. I think there might be some writing around the edge there. See if you can read it for me. Anyway, nice coin. I think that's going to be a double Tournois. I think that's a fleur-de-lis there. Oh, nice condition really. Nice signal. Nice coin. Let's see if we can find some more. A little pistol ball, a big signal. What's left of a Spindlewhorl by the looks of it. Well, that is a bit of a Crotal bell, which means that this field was probably pasture in days gone by. Another Spindlewhorl. Quite a nice one too. Coin or crud? Don't know yet, won't know till we get it back. I'm guessing it's crud, but you can't throw that into your bag. You have to put that into your pocket. Well, this is another part of my series of how much do I find in a year? And now we're going to look at lead and bullets and seals. What I'm going to show you now is what I found in about a year. Lead is a very common thing to find. So first of all, here are the bullets. Oop. Not all bullets. There's a seal there. There's a lead blob there. Pig killing slugs. Round balls. So let's separate them all out. all separated out. These look like dropped musket balls, dropped round balls. Although you think that one was shot. And you can see there's almost a 50-50 kind of feel to dropped and fired. And then these are lumps of lead. That's a seal, but who knows what these are. Random bits of lead. That's probably an unfinished musket ball that was cast and then didn't have the sprue cut off it. And you find that quite a lot. These are pig killing slugs, large bullets, maybe not a bullet at all. That's probably a fired one. Put that there. So these are general bullets, and these are bits and pieces. There's about 80 to 100 bullets there, all found in 1 year. And then on top of that, you have seals. Let's make some space for them. And Spindlewhorls and weights. So this is all the lead found in a year. And here you have the Spindlewhorls, which I find a lot of, and the bag seals. And this is probably a weight, a plumb bob. So let's put the bullets away and have a look at the Spindlewhorls and the seals. So here we have the bag seals and the Spindlewhorls. So let's separate them out. I might have to look at that one a bit differently. I'm not sure that's a seal at all. That actually looks rather like a coin. So I'll put that to one side. So that is 60 lead seals. And that is 19 Spindlewhorls. For those of you who haven't seen a very early video of mine which says this is not Celtic ring money, this is Spindlewhorls. Because if you go onto various auction sites, eBay for example, you will see people selling these as Celtic ring money. And it's not Celtic ring money, they're Spindlewhorls. Now, if it was Celtic ring money, it would actually probably be worth $50 to $100. But as it's a Spindlewhorl, and as you can see how many I find, the value is a lot less. So don't be scammed by people trying to sell you these to you as Celtic ring money. This is for spinning. This is a more classical Spindlewhorl, but these are the sort of Spindlewhorls they used in this particular area. So you've got 19 Spindlewhorls and over 60 lead bag seals. These bag seals were to make sure that the product wasn't adulterated on its way to the farmer. So that's the lead seals and the lead Spindlewhorls, and you've seen the bullets. So that's a lot of lead for 1 year. And I hope you enjoyed a quick look at the sort of finds you can expect when you treasure hunt a lot in a field. There must be 6 or 7 pounds of lead in these two little containers. Really, really heavy. So you might wonder what I consider a nice find that I'm keeping back to show you later. Well, here's an example. It's a copper ring made from a 5-cent coin that was minted around 1920. And someone's taken this coin and turned it into a ring, just like the man with the hat does. And you need to check out his channel. And if you look on the inside, you can actually see part of the coin that it's made out from, if you look at it really carefully under magnification. And I'll be showing you more of the nice finds later in further videos. Well, I'm back to what amounts to my favourite place. I realise I haven't checked the other side of the road. I found lots and lots of stuff on one side of the path, but I haven't really gone on the other side, which is really very silly. So I thought I'd come back here and see whether I'm being silly or whether I've just reserved a lot of treasure for later. Come with me and find out. Well, that is a log splitting wedge, or maybe just a wedge for when you chop down a tree. You cut it and you hammer that in to pressure the tree to fall in one direction, something like that. Big old signal, as you can imagine. I'm taking that with me. Thought I'd found a dump of rubbish. Maybe I have, but that's a reasonably nice buckle. Not terribly old, but nice nonetheless. There's a little hobnail to stab me in the leg. Right on the surface as well. I don't know whether you can see this, but there's a road coming down here. A forest pathway. And there's a Roman road about 200 yards that way, and a Dark Ages road another 50 feet away from that. And this just came up, which must be a modernish coin with a hole in the middle. You would have thought a 5 centimes, something like that. But anyway, always good to find a coin. First coin of the day. Now, I made a video yesterday, which is the bit before what you're seeing now, and I worked out I spent 3.5 hours to make 3.5 minutes of footage. So when you see something that's taken 40 minutes for you to watch, it might take me a full week to make. Makes you think, doesn't it? Well, there's the old pig shooting bullet. Nice signal they give. Well, I'm guessing that's either an ancient Viking chess piece or another pig killing slug, but of a different make from the other ones I normally get. Unfortunately, pig killing slug is what I'm guessing. Well, I've got a very funky coin down here. I want to believe it's a Roman. Haven't really got up close to it. It's just a very odd shape. Might be just a flattened lead bullet. But let's go down and see what it is. It's quite small, it's giving a huge signal, but it's quite a small coin. And it's there. Try not to fall over backwards. It's a button, isn't it? Yes, a big old button. Yeah, well, I said it's a funky coin. That's half right. It's a button. Big bronze button. Gave off a 95, that one. Can't win them all. Well, literally 1 foot away from that button, I've got another find. Now, I've been walking a long way in this forest with absolutely nothing to show for it apart from that last coin, which is way over there, way over there. Well, feels like way over there when you're going through undergrowth. Anyway, a foot next to it is this thing. Let's see if I can get it up close. What do you think that is? Is that another pig slaying bullet? I don't know. If you know, post below. I'm expecting it must be connected to that button. Bit of a funny toggle, if that's what it is. Lots of shotgun cartridges. Just found this little ring. Not finger ring, unfortunately. Bit of horse-tack maybe, I don't know, washer probably. Better than a shotgun cartridge, just about. First musket ball of the day. Well, that's a big old rivet. No idea how old it is, whether it's new or ancient, but it's brass, copper, so it can't be too new. It from the little over there, on the side of this little road here. Well, not much to show on that side of the road. Found plenty that side of the road. Pretty much zero that side of the road. Weird, huh? Well, I've discovered a couple of things. First of all, there's an electric fence down here which has stopped me detecting right by it because it makes the detector go neep, neep, which is very distracting and very hard to know whether you've got anything or not. But with the high frequency, I can go right up to 72 and it doesn't affect it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this bit over here at 72, see if I can find any more good stuff. But that's another time. For now, it's back for a nice gin and tonic. So here's another mystery for you. This is a mystery coin, and I don't know where it's from. Now, see if you can read that. I can't read that with my eyes, even under magnification. It looks like I at the bottom. It's obviously S something else. ST maybe? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I suspect it may be something German, but I don't know for sure. Have a look at the other side. So that's the other side, and that's what makes me think it's German, because that looks like an eagle. But it doesn't have to be German. It could be Austrian. It could be one of a number of different German states from the Holy Roman Empire time. I have no idea. So if you can identify this coin for me, please post below. I don't think it's French, but I found it in a French field, so there's another story behind this coin that'd be nice to understand a little bit more about. So this has been one of my favourite fields, so I'm back on here to see if I can get some nice finds to end up this video. If not, I'll be back in the forest again. But I'm hopeful. This is a nice field. There's a nice stretch of finds because there's a road that goes through the middle of it, and you never know what you might turn up. So let's see what we turn up. Could be a button, could be a coin, could be a Roman, can't tell from here, but we'll find out later. It's an odd shape and it's very thin. I'm hopeful, but I'm always hopeful. Well, this is hard old digging. Taken me about 10 minutes to dig through this hard old ground. It's been harrowed and the top part is soft, and once you get underneath the harrowing bit, it's pretty harrowing. It's hard as rock. But anyway, think I've got a coin down here. Let's go get it. Let's not stand in the sun. And that's where it is. And that's what it is. That's a little copper. It made a pretty obvious sound. That's going to be a double Tournois. You might find out what it is. But anyway, second coin of the day. Not bad, half an hour, 2 coins. That's a good pace. Bit of hard digging, but I got this little ring. A little bit of horse-tack probably. Nice bronze ring. Now this could be a coin, a bullet, or a button. It's encased in earth, so let's have a look. It's a Spindlewhorl. See that? Another one to add to that collection I just showed you. A nice little Spindlewhorl. I should have known it was a clear 60, and that means lead. 60, lead, it's a no-brainer. Well, this is a monkey's uncle signal. And that's going to be a copper. And I should think it's going to be either a Liard or a Napoleon Trois. Looks like I might have moved it. Nope. Or maybe I have. Yeah, I had. Well, pinpointer time. This is where I find out it isn't a coin. Yeah. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Not a coin. Not even close. I'm pretty surprised actually that that is what made that signal. It's a bit of stuff. It's a small lumpo. But I can't make out what it is. But no good to me. Well, didn't think I was going to find that. Chased it around. Normally things you chase around aren't coins because they're too light to be coins. But this one, I chased it around and then I found it. So let's see what it is. Probably a Liard, but it could be something better. So there it blows, and I can see writing around the edge. I think I can see hard. Richard? Surely not. Not many Richards. Henry? Don't know. It's looking very copper, got to be said. But the HAR something, that's odd. I'm very, very bad with reading legends. Everyone else seems to be really good at it, but me, no, I'm bad. But we'll be able to identify this because it's got lettering on it, which is good. I'm not being very bright. That's going to be saying Liard, isn't it? Liard de France, Liard across the top, de France down there where we can't read it. That's my guess anyway. Yes, Liard, must be Liard. Well, this is a pot leg off a vessel that had green glaze on it. You find these quite regularly because I guess when a pot broke, the only bit that survives is these tough little legs. Nice. 1600s, I should think. Pot leg. Well, that looks like a bit of junk jewellery that's been busted up by the plough. And a little help from me. This is all folded up in a ball. I thought it was just a bit of aluminum, which it may well be, but it looks like some sort of frame to some sort of necklace piece. Not silver, I'm afraid. Junk. Well, I think I can see it there. I thought that's what it was. It's a coin. And there we have it. Oh, look at that. It's crumbling in my hands. Ah, that's a nice one. That is a silver. Someone's cut it there to test it. And I think I just found this in time before it be smashed to smithereens. Very much on the edge, this one. Looks like a nice one too. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Well, here's another one. Almost kicked it up, but in the end, took a little bit of spade work. That's going to be a Liard. That actually might be something better. You can see it's got a sort of silver patina on it. Oh, optimist as always. Yeah, I think that's a Medalion, partially silver, and we'll find out it's pure copper when we get back. Well, it's a nice one, I think. No, that's definitely silver. Well, that's definitely, hopefully, Medalion. Well, tiny, tiny little copper now. I should put that in my pocket so it can stab me in the leg. Now, it's in here somewhere. So there, I guess. Nope, that looked like it there. Yep, and there it is. Could it be so big and it not be spotted coming out? Well, that's a Napoleon 10 centimes. I can just tell from that little edge there. Let's have a look closer. It wasn't such a huge signal either. And there's Napoleon 2. This would be a reasonable amount of money back in the day. I suppose it would have been a penny, which now would have been a couple of bucks. I mean, you wouldn't want to lose a couple of bucks, would you? I wouldn't. Don't know what that is. Looks like it's got something on it. I think it might be aluminium, a bit just snapped off. So it's unlikely to be high grade metal, but it's worth cleaning it up carefully just in case it is something. I might be imagining it, but I think that might be a fragment of a coin. Maybe not. Find out under magnification. You might be able to see more detail. I can't. Well, according to the Deus, this is the 92, which makes it special. It's a funny shape too, which means it's special. What it is, I have no idea. But let's have a look, see if we can work out before I get it back home, give it a wash and look at it under magnification. So there it is. And, well, I don't know. I don't know. I would say it's copper. But that's kind of Roman copper. Size and shape. 92, I'm not expecting 92 out of here. Now, can you see that? Has that got a head on it? Or a fleur-de-lis? If it's a fleur-de-lis, it's a modernish. It's a sort of 1600s. But if you don't see one, you see a crown of somebody, it would be a Roman. But 92, that's really high. And it's very thick for a copper. It's the wrong thickness for a medieval copper. So I'm saying that's a Roman. I'm calling that Roman. Definitely Roman. Definitely. It's not silver, is it? 92, not silver? That is not a medieval hammered copper coin. Or a later one. So, by elimination, must be Roman. Well, I'm by the car, and here's a little bag seal to end the day. So it looks like I've got a couple of nice coins. One, the Roman one, the one I think is a Roman one, it might be a coin weight. We'll see. Don't mind either way, both are pretty good finds. And the other one, the silver coin, I think it's a silver coin, of course it's not, but it's a very, very interesting coin. And I can't wait to see what it is. You'll find out later, in a moment or two. If you haven't already seen it back, a rewind or three.